Welcome to the video. I'm Parker Lichfield with Stock and Barrel. So once again, we're venturing into uncharted territory. I'm making a ladies bag that Whit and I have been talking about for a while. We have quite a few different designs in mind for a more feminine line of products, but today I'm gonna make a small tote bag with a zipper top closure, and I'm using a beautiful black stone oil hide from Tandy. I'm excited to get going on this. Let's do it.
Sweet honey, let's take it real soon.
Some of you will be happy to know I got a new glue pot. I don't know what happened to my old one. I had one that I'd been working on for a while. I think I lost it in the move. I'm gonna cut one of these straps down to 43 inches. That's almost the full length of what I cut, but that'll be the long end of the shoulder strap. And then I'm gonna cut two segments down to 15 inches, and those will be the top handles. And then the last strap needs to be cut down to 13 inches, and this is gonna be the short end of the shoulder strap. All right, so now I just need to go punch the ends and then sew these babies up.
See her as my lover, and good solid sound arguments, and as you know, someone with a PhD
So I'm going to sew in some little leather tabs that will be on the ends of the zipper. Those will act as the zipper stops. So I'm going to cut these tabs to be about 1.5 inches wide, and I'll start out with strips because that's going to be a lot easier. I want the length of these tabs to be about 3/4 of an inch, and they're gonna wrap around and be on both sides of the zipper tape. So I'm just gonna cut them down to about 2 inches. Before I cut these down to length, I'm actually gonna take this whole strip and skive it down on the bell skiver so that I have a really thin piece of leather. I took that piece down to about 1 ounce. It's just paper thin. I'm gonna go down about 2 inches. That's actually a little too long. I'm gonna take off about 1/4 of an inch. Oh, and real quick, before we stitch on those little tabs, I'm gonna get the zipper head on, or else you're SOL. You can't get it on afterwards. Like I've mentioned before, the zipper teeth actually have a direction to them. So you just wanna put the zipper head on in the direction of the teeth, and they should work smoothly. So I'm just gonna push each end of the tape through that zipper head evenly, and then it should go on. There we go. Okay, so we got the zipper head on. Now we're safe to stitch those tabs on. That turning job was not easy. Whew! I would definitely recommend, if you're making a bag like this, to go with a much softer tempered, thinner leather. Maybe not thinner, but definitely softer tempered, because that was one of the roughest turning jobs I've ever done. But I did get it out. It turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So now the last step would be to install these D-ring tabs on the side. Since it would be really tough to get a sewing machine in there without like a post bed or cylinder arm machine, I'm just gonna install a couple small rivets to hold the D-rings on, and we'll see how that looks. Woo! And that's it. We got a finished product. Of course, there were a few complications during the process, but those are all things that you just log up into the old noggin and remember next time I make a bag with this pattern. I'd probably make the zipper just a little bit longer because I had a lot of extra space left over. I would definitely find a lighter weight, softer tempered leather because the turning process was just a nightmare. And I realized at the tail end of this that I had forgotten to pick up some 3/4 inch dog leads, some clips for those D-rings, because that would have made this shoulder strap removable, which would have been really cool. But overall, I'm really happy with it. Just so you know, most of these products aren't going to be found on our website. These are just one-off, experimental, kind of fun projects for these videos. I mean, you can imagine the insane amount of time and money and effort it goes into to add a product to our line. We usually have to have at least like 50 to 75 minimum pieces. You got to order a lot of leather. You got to do market research, make sure it's something that your audience is going to want. You got to do lots of testing to make sure the product's going to hold up. I mean, it takes a long time for me to allow myself to add something to our website. That's just not what these videos are for. These are just random projects to help us all learn together in this craft. So let's read some comments real quick. I'm going to read some from the last project video, which was making an oil tan leather dop kit. Brendan Halbaum says, "Dude, that video was great. I don't make leather goods, but I would love to get one of these." Thanks, Brendan. Connor Tilk says, "I thought it was awesome that you let your daughter be in the video and you didn't separate your work from your family life." Thanks, Connor. I'm glad that can be appreciated because you never know how that's going to go. Stryker says that your work and channel became the most inspirational force behind my decision to start attempting to get into leatherworking. I've only been at it for 3 weeks, but I'm working hard to design templates and prototypes of each product I hope to make and eventually sell. Any advice you could share for a beginner looking to build up a book of template designs? I'm using Illustrator. Oh man, I'm gonna have to respond to that one on the app because there's so much there that needs to be covered. But thank you for the kind words, man. That's so awesome. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea what your support means to us. We've been getting over 1,000 new subscribers a day, And that's all because of the engagement that's there, the comments, the thumbs up, the likes, the sharing on Facebook. All of that stuff means so much to us. So thank you, and keep it up. And we're gonna keep pumping out more and more content. Another video in the books. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Wow! Come on, groove along. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll. Sweet honey, let's take it real slow.